Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in the last session we have seen what curl is and how we can install curl. Now in this video I'm going to show you how we can execute the different curl request like get request, get with parameter, post using JSON, post using file and delete request. So let's quickly start with this. I'm going to use Windows command prompt. Now, the first method which I will be showing is the get. So to execute get in curl, what you need to do is you just need to type curl and you need to pass the URL, say google.com and hit enter. So you will see that on the data, the source code has been displayed into this terminal. Now, if I don't want this into this terminal, then what I can do is like I can use the option curl hyphen o and some file name, say test google.com, sorry, file extension and URL. So now what happened in this case, like here we are not able to see what the data is. So if we will save the data into some file, then we can easily validate that if the data is correct or not. So that is why we use this option F&O. Now here we can see that on terminal we will not get this data, so we will just search this file which we have just created as Google, and here you can see as we have saved it as HTML, so that is why it is showing in the HTML form. Next is let's try with some API. So okay, I do have this request response API. So there is this get API. So let's hit this. What this API is doing is it is giving all the users which are there on the page 2. So all these user details are displayed. So now let's try this using curl. So we can see the response over here. Now one thing if you will notice is that here we are just getting the response. We are not getting any headers, the response header or any other details. So if we want to get the response header, what I can do, I can use -i that will include the headers and then the URL. So now you will see we have got the response header, that is 200, and okay, this is your response code and this is your data. Now like if you are doing some testing and you want to verify this data, so it's a bit difficult to check all the data which is displayed is correct or not in the terminal. So again we can use curl hyphen o and we can save this data into some file, and there it will become easy to verify that. So curl hyphen o and say I'm getting user data, so I will save this in txt file and URL. So let's check. I must have a user txt, and here we can see on the data for the page 2 user, page 2 per page tutor, and on the IDs. So this was about get. What do I have in get? Next is get with parameter. So this we have seen we are getting for the page 2 in this URL. So we have seen using parameter and without parameter, just like when we hit its URL google.com. Now next is post request. So post is used when you want to create some resource on the server, right? So you will be sending the post request. So let's see some example for the post. So post, say I will be using this library API. So in this API, what it does when I hit this post request, so it will uh, create a book with this. So okay, this book is already exist. So let's try to create another book. So here we will see the message and the ID for the book. So let us create a post request. So by default, when you execute the curl, so a get method gets executed by default. So that is why we were not passing any method type. But when you want to execute any other method, say post, put, or delete, or any other, then you will have to specify that into the your URL, okay, into your command. So this is how we will be creating a post request. I will include headers -x to define what method you want to execute. So we want to execute post. Now by default it takes form URL encoded header. So curl takes that. So if I want to pass some JSON and I want to pass some headers, so I have to use this option -h, and then I can pass the header, that is content, uh, content type application slash JSON, okay. And then I need to specify another option as -d, which is to specify that we are going to pass the data. So this is used in the post request. Now here I will be passing the JSON, uh, the body, just request body, and here I need to specify the URL. So I'll copy this URL and I will paste it into this. Now we have this JSON, so this also I will copy and paste it into this URL. So let's bring it into one line. Now since we are using Windows command prompt, so in Windows we need to escape this double quotes, otherwise it will not be executed. But if you are using git bash or Unix terminal, then you can use this. So let's just do this for all the double quotes, SPN, and this K, this ID, and author. Okay, now let's change some data to, and change this data as well, 02. Okay, now let's see, pass this, we'll pass this into our command. Let's see what happens. So we can see the response header is 200. We can see the message successfully added, and we can see the ID. So the same response we were getting over here. So that this is how you can pass your JSON into your command using this. Now if I want to if I want to pass this JSON using some file, then how we can do that? So let's write the command for that. So it would be same as curl. Let's write it directly. So first, let's what we will do, we'll create some JSON file which will have this data. So let's change some data 3, and let's save this, save it on desktop, and book1 dot JSON, and save. So we have got our file saved on the desktop. So now So if you want to upload some file, so the first thing which you need to do is like you need to go to that location. So let's uh, go to desktop. Okay, now let's ask hyphen b is for verbose, like if you want to get some additional information on the information, then you can uh, use the verbose. Then this is our url, so post url and then hyphen d and then add, and then your this json file name, add book1 dot json. So let's see what we get. Could not resolve most failed, looks like the book already exists. Okay, let's change some data into the book. Where is that? So I think this was the book we had. So let us change 9 1. Save. Let's try now. Mm, D book 1. Let's see. So we can see message successfully added. So this is how you can pass the file. Now next in line we have is delete request. So if you want to delete some data, say I have this URL where I want to delete the user too. So just go copy this URL and just write down curve hyphen x delete and the URL. Let's get the header information also, so we will know if it was successful or not. So we got 20 for no content, which is the message for delete and code for delete. So this is how you can use the delete request. So yeah, that is it guys for this video, and in the next video I will be covering some more other commands like put, patch and trace, but for now you can practice these. Thank you so much for watching my video.